Imagine sitting in a sleek, windowless pod gliding silently on the ground. You're not on a plane or a train, but inside a steel tube, moving at jetliner speeds, over 700 miles per hour. This is the Hyperloop, a bold vision to connect cities in minutes, not hours. Breakfast in Paris, coffee in Rome, commuting hundreds of miles in less time than a city bus ride. The Hyperloop promises not just speed, but greener, more efficient travel. Picture a network of tubes spanning continents, shrinking distances, and bringing people closer. It's a future where travel is fast, clean, and seamless. For decades we've relied on cars, trains, and planes, each with their own limits. The Hyperloop dares to ask, what if there's a better way? It combines the speed of flight with the convenience of rail, aiming to solve our biggest transportation headaches. This is more than a new vehicle, it's a leap in how we think about moving people and goods. The ambition is massive, inspiring scientists, engineers, and dreamers alike. It taps into our drive to connect, innovate, and push boundaries. Like the moon landing or the transcontinental railroad, it's about imagining what could be. The Hyperloop is a bet on technology and human ingenuity. With enough creativity and collaboration, maybe we can overcome the limits of distance. It's a powerful vision, a glimpse of a world where we move faster and live smarter. But a vision, no matter how inspiring, is only the first step. Turning it into reality is the real challenge. Let's get real. When the Hyperloop concept was unveiled in 2013, excitement soared. Predictions claimed we'd be riding in pods by the early 2020s. Fast forward to today, no tubes, no tickets, no Hyperloop commutes. The revolution hasn't arrived. The initial optimism collided with the harsh reality of building something entirely new. Deadlines slipped, and what seemed imminent now feels distant. Why aren't we zipping between cities yet? The answer: building new infrastructure is hard. Land, engineering, money, and politics all get in the way. Sketching a concept is easy. Constructing a working system is another story. The hype has faded, replaced by skepticism and caution. Was Hyperloop ever realistic, or just a thought experiment? Companies are still working, but bold promises have given way to long-term goals. Now the Hyperloop must prove it's more than a cool idea. It needs real progress to survive. The dream is at a crossroads. Amid delays, there was a breakthrough. In 2020, Virgin Hyperloop ran the first human test in Nevada. 2 executives rode a pod down a 500-meter track, reaching 107 miles per hour. It was a milestone, proof the tech could move people, not just data on a screen. But let's be clear, 107 mph is fast, but nowhere near the promised 700 plus. The track was short, limiting speed and realism. Still, it showed the core systems, vacuum, maglev, propulsion, could work together. Think of it like the Wright brothers' first flight. Small, but historic. The test generated buzz and optimism, but also highlighted the gap between a demo and a real network. Scaling up means solving much bigger engineering, safety, and financial problems. The Nevada test was a step forward and a reality check. The dream is possible, but the road ahead is long. Proof of concept is just the beginning. While Virgin Hyperloop made headlines, Hyperloop TT took a different path. They built full-scale test tracks and forged global partnerships, laying groundwork city by city. In Toulouse, France, they constructed a 4-meter-wide tube for real-world testing. This facility lets engineers refine the tech and tackle practical challenges. In Abu Dhabi, they're planning a commercial system to connect major UAE cities. The Middle East's appetite for bold infrastructure makes it a natural fit. Success here could showcase Hyperloop's potential worldwide, but progress is slow, timelines stretch, and funding is tough. Building a commercial line means navigating politics, regulations, and economics in every country. Hyperloop TT's steady, global approach shows this is a marathon, not a sprint. So, how does Hyperloop work? First, it eliminates air resistance by running pods in a near-vacuum tube. Less drag means more speed. Second, it uses magnetic levitation. Powerful magnets lift the pod, removing friction. The pod floats, gliding on a magnetic cushion. More magnets propel it forward, creating a smooth, energy-efficient ride. Most energy is used for acceleration. Cruising takes little power. This combo, low pressure and maglev, lets Hyperloop reach incredible speeds. It's an elegant solution to the age-old enemies of speed, air resistance, and friction. But scaling up is tough. Maintaining a vacuum, synchronizing magnets, and ensuring safety over hundreds of miles is a huge challenge. Still, the physics are sound. That's why engineers believe it's possible. The science is there. The engineering is the next frontier. Turning vision into reality isn't easy. After its first passenger test, Virgin Hyperloop pivoted to cargo, shelving passenger dreams for now. Moving freight is simpler and faces fewer safety hurdles, but it's less inspiring. The shift signals just how tough passenger Hyperloop really is. Cost is another massive barrier. Building and maintaining these systems is astronomically expensive. Investors want proof before funding, but proof needs funding. A classic catch-22. Major backers have pulled out, slowing progress. Without steady investment, the Hyperloop remains stuck in limbo. Hyperloop isn't alone. Maglev and high-speed rail are already here. Maglev trains, like Shanghai's, float on magnets and hit 268 Port Mbabche. Proven, safe, and reliable. China's next-gen maglevs aim for 373 mph, inching closer to Hyperloop speeds. The difference? Maglevs run in open air, still battling wind resistance. High-speed rail, like Japan's Shinkansen and France's TGV, moves millions at 200+ mph each. These systems are proven, with known costs and benefits. For governments, high-speed rail is a safer bet than experimental Hyperloop. But Hyperloop promises to be even faster and more efficient, if it can overcome the risks. The question is, the extra speed worth the massive cost and complexity? That's the challenge Hyperloop must answer. The Hyperloop debate is fierce. Believers see it as the next leap in transportation, solving problems, connecting cities, and fighting climate change. They argue every breakthrough faced skepticism. Flight, the internet, even trains. For them, the rewards justify the risks. Skeptics, including many experts, see insurmountable obstacles: cost, safety, and practicality. They point to ballooning budgets and ask, why not improve proven rail instead? Safety is a huge concern. How do you evacuate a pod in a sealed tube? For skeptics, Hyperloop is a beautiful idea, but an impractical one. The debate rages on. Is it the future or a fantasy? Only time and hard evidence will tell. So, where does that leave us? The hype has faded, replaced by tough questions and real-world challenges. We've seen tests, pivots, and setbacks. The Hyperloop is no longer just a dream. It's a work in progress, with all the messiness that brings. Big ideas take time, grit, and money. Can Hyperloop's champions solve the puzzles and win support? Or is it simply too ambitious to ever become reality? The technology is possible, but the hurdles are huge. The future isn't written yet. Will we ride the Hyperloop, or will it remain a what-if story? The answer depends on the choices we make today.